Let's get right into it. So this evening, I'm kind of going to be touching on what it means to truthfully find your purpose and to find your path. Okay. So I watch a little anime here and there. I'm not a huge anime nerd. Let me let my sunroof up. I'm not a huge anime nerd, so you're not gonna hear me going, "Oh, dub versus sub" or blah. None of that. But one thing I've noticed about anime is anime usually leaves a lot of nuggets of truth in their content and episodes and whatever. Usually, some characters have something or someone or some quality that the listener can, I guess, gravitate towards and really resonate with. So I've been on Jujutsu Kaisen. That's my new thing, so to speak. I discovered it maybe 2 years ago, but it's been resurfacing in my head in regards to animes. And the character who I absolutely fell in love with or resonated with, so to speak, was Kento Nanami. Now, if you guys have seen the anime, then you guys know that Kento Nanami is very stoic, very matter of fact. It's just basically who I am in real life, truthfully, and his views of the world is exactly how I view the world. I see the world for what it is, especially when you're on NOFAP and semen retention is heightened. Because again, guys, we're energetic beings, as I stated in my last video. We're nothing but balls of energy. We're energetic beings, and again, the way he views the world, the way he sees the systems of the world, while also having his own moral compass is something I can truthfully relate to. Um, for me, I'm gonna be honest. When I saw the world for what it was, one of my favorite quotes is, "I saw the real world and I began laughing, and I've been laughing ever since." And that's just kind of where I am. Well, not necessarily on the laughing part, but on the whole stoic part. I'm just so utterly indifferent towards most things in the world because I understand the systems that we operate in and the things that we're confined in. And if you guys will continue to hold your seed and continue to practice NoFap, because when you're in a FAP state, you're in a lower state, and when you're in a lower state is the ability to see through the veil and the bullshit is lowered, so to speak. So when you are on the semen retention journey, this NoFap journey, that heightened energy is going to it's going to give you that third eye, those second pairs of eyes to see everything for what it is. And that's the Nanami character, the Nanami Kento character in Jujutsu Kaisen. That's pretty much, honestly, that's who I am in my day-to-day life. That's who I am internally speaking. And for me, I've always kind of known you got to be truthful with yourself. For me, most people, I don't care to get involved in the day-to-day life of most other people. I really don't care for the drama. I don't care for all the hoopla. I don't care for the emotions. Truthfully, if you gave me $700,000 to $1,000,000, I would disappear in the mountains and I'd never make another YouTube video. Well, I probably would still make a YouTube video because in a way that's me giving back to the world, and that's me finding somewhat of a purpose in this life. Because when you really stay on this journey and this streak, for me personally, you understand that the true purpose in life is to find your purpose, to find your reason for living, not society's reason for living for you, not your parents' expectations, not your friends, but you. You find your purpose for living. And again, guys, kind of pivoting back to Nanami and his whole philosophy. With me, again, like I said, day-to-day stuff I really don't care for. The ins and outs of most people's lives, I don't care for. Outside of the people that I have resonated with and I've connected with from a esoteric perspective, so to speak. And again, guys, right now, I guess I'm in the process of moving, in a big move, and I'm just internalizing a lot of things, and I'm just reflecting on this journey and this cycle that has gotten me to where I am now. And I can't thank NoFap enough and semen retention enough, because once I'm not out here blasting cheeks or I'm not out here defiling my temple by masturbating, I see everything for what it is. And you guys can see everything for what it is as well. And with Nanami, his main thing was, he was a jujitsu sorcerer. So he exorcised demons and curses and all that good stuff. And he was also a stockbroker during the day. It's kind of like, it's gonna sound corny and nerdy, but it parallels my own life. You know, I'm on the whole law school route, the lawyer by day, but then by night, I give you guys content. I help others. I help young men trying to find themselves, as I am a young man who is in a continuous search of finding himself and finding a deeper meaning for this existence, for this life, for wherever matrix or simulation, whatever this is. Okay. And I think it's a lot of guys. I think that's what a lot of guys discover on NOFAP once they get past the whole, she's looking at me and attraction benefits and, oh, this girl's now starting to text back. Once you start to get past, like, in my opinion, the surface level things, you really start to see everything for what it is, and you really, really start to connect with others on this journey, from an esoteric perspective and a spiritual perspective. You really start to connect because you find a kindred spirit. And again, guys, so find that lane for you. Find that path. Find that purpose. You don't have to be passionate about everything. You don't have to be passionate about sports. If you are passionate about sports, then be passionate about it. Give it your all. If you're passionate about helping others, then be passionate about it. Give it your all. If you're passionate about, I don't care, it could be chess or reading, whatever it is. If you're passionate about it, give it your all, for sure. And find you something philosophical that you can relate to. With me, stoicism is the only thing in this life that makes sense to me. Uh, I don't give reactions to very many things, because I need to preserve that energy for other higher modes of thinking and other higher levels of being. And again, NoFap really helps you with this, because when you're retaining your seed and your essence, all of that is it's for the world to see. It really is for the world to see. And guys, we're batteries. In this life, we're batteries, and it kind of leads precedence to the NPC theory. And then the NPC theory is, most people out here are non-playable characters. Most people do the same thing that their environment dictates. Not really free thinkers. Think that stuff like NoFap is woo-woo and all that. Those are NPC characters. And one of the things that a lot of guys on NoFap won't tell you is that when you come to this realization that 80% of people around you are NPC, and it's largely dictated on environment. But once you come to that realization, you have to be equipped enough to not have a Neo moment when Neo came out in the Matrix and he's, I don't want to see. If you've seen the Matrix, you know what scene I'm referring to. So your best bet, guys, especially on this NoFap journey, especially, guys, as time it speeds up and we're living in the time that we're living in today, it's very, very important to find your path, find your purpose, and to retain your seed, guys. I can't stress that enough. Retain your seed, and a lot of this sitcom called life will make sense. Okay. So again, guys, like I said, if you got to find that through anime or find that through whatever avenue or path that you need to, then by all means, go for it. But find that path, find that purpose. And I'm really speaking to my guys between the ages of 19 and 30, because that's a tumultuous period. You're going through teenagehood, leaving boyhood, becoming a young man, navigating the hellhole known as your middle 20s and late 20s, and then finally start to come into who you are and your purpose and who you're meant to be in your 30s. But it doesn't have to be that late. You can start now. You can start now by practicing NoFap, practicing semen retention, eliminating the bullshit. Because, guys, these benefits is deeper than just, oh, I get clear skin and my muscles are bigger and women are liking me and texting me back. It goes deeper than that, guys. Because once that veil is lifted and once those glasses, so to speak, shout out to the movie They Live, once those glasses are on, be ready for the ride, okay? So like, comment, subscribe, guys. I got more coming. And just shoot us some good positive energy in the air for you, boy. And I'll do the same for you. So as always, thank you for listening, and I'll be back.